This week on the show, we remember a pioneer for African American studies at YSU.
We'll give you an inside look at the Nepalese Student Association.
And take a look at the Department of Theater and Dance's upcoming musical, Cabaret.
Welcome to JambarTV. I'm Rachel Gobeb.
And I'm Brandon Brown. The founding director of YSU's Black Studies program has died. Alfred Bright served as the first full-service African-American faculty member at YSU. Bright earned his bachelor's degree in art education at YSU in 1964. He started the program now known as Africana Studies in 1970. Bright showcased over 100 solo art exhibits in his lifetime. He also received numerous awards for his artwork and service to the Black community. Bright's legacy lives on in various permanent art collections nationwide.
When you walked in his classrooms, you might see someone doing fine portrait painting, impressionism, abstract, mixed media. He encouraged free expression as far as you could take it.
More than 850 runners crossed the finish line at the annual Youngstown Marathon. JambarTV's Kelsey Norris met up with some of the YSU runners.
Community members strapped on their running shoes and took part in the annual Youngstown Marathon. The course started at Second Soul and looped through downtown Youngstown during the last Sunday of October. YSU student Isaac Woodward is no stranger to racing, with 3 years of marathon running under his belt. He says his love for running stems from his mentors.
I have a few people that kind of been almost like mentors to me. Drew Sapp, Jeff Barone, two names specifically. Guys who have just poured into me and they give me, constant advice and just how to be a better athlete, runner.
Woodward prepared for a race by running, working out, and cross-training with some motivation from his friends.
I started running because of a former friend who was really into running, and I just really admire people who run. I think it takes an insane amount of discipline and just commitment, and that's something I wanted.
He finished the 5K portion of the race in 5th place for his age group, with a time of 24 minutes and 45 seconds. YSU graduate and university track record holder Betty Rudzik participated as well in the full marathon with her daughter.
But I've been running for 36 years now. It's like after this long, it's just what I do. It's just so a lot of my friendships started out as running friends. I'm still in touch with most of my college teammates.
Kelsey Norris, JambarTV.
YSU students and faculty are looking for answers. They want to know what to do in the event of an active shooter on campus. A training session showed them just that. Board of Trustees member Michael Peterson explained what to do in the event of an active shooter. Students learn how to fight back, run, and where to hide. Last December, an alert about a gunman at the university caused panic to campus and went into lockdown for 90 minutes. Students were taught to look for warning signs of a threat for use not only on campus, but in situations that may arise elsewhere.
A new club aims to make your life easier. The Digital Humanities Club will apply tools and technology to the arts. Members are working on several projects. One is an interactive map to track the Penguin Shuttle.
That's why I was trying to push for us to work with the Penguin Shuttle, because I feel like that's something that we can also look back and be proud of and say, hey, the students have a better life and they have a better experience in college because of something that we all did together.
Digital Humanities hopes to accomplish these projects by the end of the academic year. The club meets twice a month in DeBartolo Hall.
You might remember the low-flying plane at the YSU football game a few weeks ago. The YSU Police Department have charged an aircraft pilot with inducing panic and disorderly conduct for the September 28th flyover. Christopher Wilkinson of Springfield appeared in court on November 1st and pled not guilty. The plane was spotted hovering over the 20-yard line on the north end zone with 4,000 fans in the stadium. Wilkinson will appear in court again on January 7th.
Vandals are targeting the Wick Avenue parking deck. Graffiti and markings have appeared in the elevator over the last month. Similar tags are also showing up in other parts of the deck. YSU Police Chief Sean Varso says no suspects have been identified yet.
Over the years, from time to time, we get somebody who will come in and start doing graffiti. Years past, we've identified individuals in that who've done it. Currently, there's nothing really out there that would give any indication on who this person is right now.
Students who see vandalism on campus are encouraged to email janitorial@ysu.edu or call the YSU Police Department.
The Nepalese Student Association hosts events throughout the year to celebrate cultural traditions. Jambar reporter Amanda Jornt attended one of these celebrations.
International students are creating innovative ways to make their studies at Youngstown State University feel closer to their hometown traditions. The Nepalese Student Association at YSU hosted a Dishan and Tihar festival with traditional singing and dancing performances, custom blessings, and dinner specials from a local Nepalese restaurant. The Dishan and Tihar festival is the most notable celebration in the Nepalese culture and helps the Nepalese students feel comfort while studying overseas. The vice president of the organization said having Dishan and Tihar night helps the members feel closer to home.
Dasai and Tihar is a festival we celebrate in the Nepal, and this is the greatest festival. That's why we also want to celebrate at YSU to develop our culture and to let everyone know our culture. Also through this event, we have the international student to talk with the domestic student. They can make a new friends.
Members of the community celebrated the culture by learning more about diverse cultural groups in the area. Faculty from the International and Global Initiatives Department at YSU participated in the festival, encouraging students to express their cultural beliefs and traditions. One faculty member collaborated with Nepalese students by singing traditional songs.
Robin has been playing with his friends for a long time. They are forming a band, so they asked me whether I'm interested to sing with them. I said, oh, of course, and that would be a great pleasure. So that's how I get involved in this. One of the benefits for U.S. institutions to have those international students is for the campus diversity. I think those featured cultural events are very important to improve the diversity on campus.
The Nepalese Student Association will host their Holi Festival in the spring semester. Amanda Jornt, JambarTV.
Up next, executive producer Alyssa Weston will sit down with the new assistant provost of diversity and inclusion, Carol Bennett. So stay with us.
Indianapolis, the heart of hoops hysteria. And beginning in March, the home of the Horizon League men's and women's basketball championships. 8 teams look to reach the horizon and punch their ticket to the NCAA tournament at the Indiana Farmers Coliseum. Semifinal action takes place Monday, March 9th, and Horizon League champions are crowned Tuesday, March 10th. Visit horizonleague.com for more information and to score your tickets today.
The feeling when my hands are on the piano, it's become comforting. It's somewhere that I can express myself. I go to Youngstown State University and my passion is playing music. YSU is allowing me to take what I love and turn it into a career and do it every single day of my life. I'm Alyssa and I'm YN proud.
Founded in 1985, the Missouri Valley Football Conference has established a tradition of FCS football excellence. Competing at the highest level of NCAA Division I, student athletes at its 10 institutions demonstrate character, passion, and integrity as they grow as a student, an athlete, and a citizen. The Missouri Valley Football Conference, where leaders are shaped and champions are forged.
Exercise.
Wait, what? What's going on right now?
Yeah, man, exercise.
I don't know. I don't know if I should even be talking to you right now.
It's got lots of benefits.
Okay.
The benefits of exercise include increased levels of energy, higher quality of sleep, better muscle and bone strength, improved memory, and clearer skin.
Welcome back to JambarTV. This week I'm joined with Carol Bennett. She is the Assistant Provost for Diversity and Inclusion at YSU, and this is a new role on campus. She's actually only been here just shy of a month. So I want to welcome you to our set and welcome you to the university.
Thank you.
As you are kind of getting adjusted to this new role, can you explain what your job is on campus thus far?
So my position is to develop a strategic plan for the campus regarding diversity, equity, and inclusion. Kind of putting the pieces of the puzzle together, because YSU does have enclaves of people in diversity and equity and inclusion, but having them to communicate with everyone else. And also, I am charged with helping with recruitment, retention, and faculty development as it relates to diversity, equity, and inclusion.
So I know you have a 60-day plan, strategic plan. What does that entail?
Okay, so my 60 days is getting to know the campus, getting to know the staff, students, and faculty, and understanding some of the issues that students come with, and a lot of what Youngstown is made of. Because I do understand that YSU does have a lot of students that come from the local area. So that impacts their educational learning, and seeing if we can create resources and plans to help them persist through graduation.
So as you set the precedent of what this job's going to be and everything, what goals do you hope to accomplish over this first year?
That's a tough question because I have a lot of goals. I would say my 3 top goals. 1, to build an office, a sustainable office where all individuals in the campus, the local community feel comfortable coming to and talking about whether it's an idea or an issue, and knowing that we in my office will help them. That's 1. 2, creating some professional development programs for faculty where they understand cultural competencies and how diversity is a global issue, not just a local or a domestic issue. And 3, hoping to increase the diverse population at YSU and getting them to persist through graduation.
So it seems like you're not just interested in the campus community, but also the Youngstown community too.
Yes, I am.
So tell me a little bit about your career before YSU and kind of what led you to this role.
I grew up in Indianapolis, Indiana. We have a major university in the city I grew up in that was a part of the community. So that's my experience, that the college is a part of the community always. And I remember telling my father that when I become an adult, I'm going to move. So I've moved a lot. And I think in those moves, I've experienced a number of cultures. I've lived in Europe and I've lived in 4 other states. So I believe that has been part of my educational background of having to adapt to new cultures, having to learn. And I bring that to YSU's campus, so I feel like I'm able to understand multiple cultures, and I'm able to kind of reflect on whether I have a bias against maybe Southerners or a bias against Easterners, and, unpacking that bias that I may have that I didn't know, because sometimes you have them and you don't recognize them. I think living in multiple places has also helped me to learn how to adjust to new places and build my community the way I want it to be built.
And it seems like that's going to come in handy with this new role, adjusting, right?
Yes.
So in the month you've been here, I know you've had the opportunity to talk to some students and have them, kind of address their concerns when it comes to diversity, inclusion. So what do you think are the main concerns when it comes to what students are bringing to you that you hope to address within, your career here?
One of the main concerns is once you graduate from YSU, are you ready to go out into the world? Our world is more global now, and making sure that students have the necessary skills where they can interact, whether they move to another state or another country.
Well, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it, and welcome
You're
to
welcome.
campus.
Thank you.
Up next, Gabby will be giving us the weekly update on arts and entertainment in Youngstown, so stay with us.
Growing up, I love figuring out how things work, putting things together. I love being able to come up with an idea, design it, just the whole process of creating things. I go to school here at Youngstown State and my passion is 3D design. I chose YSU because all the equipment, the research being done here, it's like a playground for me. I'm Alex and I'm why I'm proud.
You're here to be part of something bigger, to make things happen. For you, college is about knowledge being shared and learning experiences that aren't limited to the classroom. On campus, you want to matter. It's about engaging every day, building relationships with students, with mentors, with the community, in the heart of a reinvented city. We are that something bigger. We are Youngstown State University and proud. You're looking to your future, preparing for your goals, and they're closer than you think. Because here, success is part of the plan. It's a place where academic and social opportunities are meant to prepare you for life, not just the next 4 years. You'll be equipped to face new challenges and turn hard work into a career. You're ready for your success to take root. And here's where it starts. We are Youngstown State University and proud.
The Penguin Club at Youngstown State provides the financial support that allows all YSU student athletes to succeed.
As a Penguin Club member, you'll receive great benefits like priority season tickets, game day parking, and access to hospitality rooms.
Thanks to the Penguin Club, our student athletes are given the chance to win a championship and, more importantly, earn a degree.
To join the Penguin Club, call 330-941-1YSU or go to ysusports.com for more information.
YSU's Department of Theater and Dance is prepping for their production of the 1966 musical Cabaret. Jambar reporter Kaylee Barnhart has more.
Cabaret is set in 1931 Berlin, just as the Nazi regime is rising to power. The musical follows American writer Cliff Bradshaw, played by Nate Montgomery, and his budding relationship with Sally Bowles, a cabaret dancer at the Kit Kat Club, played by Anne-Marie Lowry.
There is a lot of great and hilarious and just lighthearted moments, and there are a lot of really dark and intense and sombering moments in it. So it ranges both high and low.
The MC, a role in the show that is traditionally played by a male, is receiving an androgynous spin from Rosie Breslin, who's excited to explore the spectrum the character gets to play on with a female casting.
This show really kind of has a lot of themes of masculinity and such, especially, in looking at how, the Nazis came to power, sort of the things they valued in their, party members. And so I think it adds to sort of the ambiguity of the show of how things are going to turn out by having the MC sort of floating all over the spectrum of gender and not just being a man.
Showtimes for Cabaret are November 15th, 16th, 22nd, and 23rd at 7:30 p.m. and November 17th and 24th at 2 p.m. in Ford Theater, located in Bliss Hall. Due to mature themes, it's recommended to leave the kids at home for the evening. Kaylee Barnhart, JambarTV.
By day, Jeff Wormley is known as the network administrator in YSU's IT customer services. But most students and faculty are unaware of his past. He traveled as a roadie with the Ramones, the highly influential American punk rock band formed in 1974.
I didn't even know who they were. I had no idea who the Ramones were. And I got a call from a friend of mine that was working for him. He said, "Hey, I can't go to this gig this weekend. Do you want to go do it?" And I'm just thinking money. I'm like, "Yeah, I'll go to it. I'll take your money for the gig."
Up next, we'll get the latest update on YSU athletics, so check back in after the break.
The feeling when my hands are on the piano, it's become comforting. It's somewhere that I can express myself. I go to Youngstown State University and my passion is playing music. YSU is allowing me to take what I love and turn it into a career and do it every single day of my life. I'm Alyssa, and I'm YN proud.
You're here to be part of something bigger, to make things happen. For you, college is about knowledge being shared and learning experiences that aren't limited to the classroom. On campus, you want to matter. It's about engaging every day, building relationships with students, with mentors, with the community, in the heart of a reinvented city. We are that something bigger. We are Youngstown State University and proud. You're looking to your future, preparing for your goals, and they're closer than you think. Because here, success is part of the plan. It's a place where academic and social opportunities are meant to prepare you for life, not just the next 4 years. You'll be equipped to face new challenges and turn hard work into a career. You're ready for your success to take root. And here's where it starts. We are Youngstown State University and proud.
The Penguin Club at Youngstown State provides the financial support that allows all YSU student athletes to succeed.
As a Penguin Club member, you'll receive great benefits like priority season tickets, game day parking, and access to hospitality rooms.
Thanks to the Penguin Club, our student athletes are given the chance to win a championship and, more importantly, earn a degree.
To join the Penguin Club, call 330-941-1YSU or go to ysusports.com for more information.
Welcome back to JambarTV. I'm Brandon Terlecki.
And I'm Dom Joseph. The YSU football team took their 4th loss of the season last Saturday to #1 ranked North Dakota State with a score of 56-17. The loss puts the Gwins at an overall record of 5-4 and just 1-4 in the Missouri Valley Football Conference. The major storyline from last week is starting quarterback Nathan Mays leaving the game with a leg injury. The injury will sideline him for the remainder of the season, which means we'll see either Joe Craycraft or Mark Wade under center for YSU as they hit the road to South Dakota.
We got to get better. We got to get more consistent, more disciplined, more accountable in what we're trying to get done. What you like to do is redshirt them and save a year for them, but we'll just have to see how it goes. I thought he responded really well. He's going to be a really good player. His future is very bright.
North Dakota State talking about undefeated. They can win wherever and whoever they play. They're going to win. But you talk about YSU, you start undefeated, you get those good games in, everyone gets their hopes up, and then you get into the conference and look what happens.
Yeah, I mean, and starting off the season 4-0 since 2012, you had that tremendous season in 2016. Kevin Rader, who had that catch, who brought us to James Madison in the national championship. We went and fell to that national championship, but just being there and everything looking on the up, and now starting the season off 4-0 and now being 5-4, all you can hope for is 8-4.
Yeah, absolutely. Exactly. 8-4 is the best you can do. And we came into this conference season thinking we could go undefeated realistically here.
Absolutely.
But North Dakota State reminded us why they are the best team in the country. But Youngstown State's just doing everything they can to win championships. Speaking of championships, I know you and several others had an opportunity to celebrate the Washington Nationals World Series championship in the parade.
That's right. There's really no feeling quite like when a team gets its first taste of a World Series glory. A group of Jambar reporters headed to the nation's capital last weekend where we were able to capture the emotions of fans of the Washington Nationals' first World Series title ever. A sea of red surrounded the streets of Washington, D.C. as thousands of fans gathered to celebrate it, and it was a great experience overall just to see something that they can do that they've been waiting for their whole entire existence since they were Senators in 1933.
Both the YSU men's and women's basketball teams got off to a good start to the season Tuesday night, winning their opening games in a doubleheader at the Beagley Center. Chelsea Olsen, a.k.a. the Cholson One, recorded the first triple-double for the Penguin women's team since 1986, finishing with 13 points, 11 assists, and 10 rebounds.
I just go out there and do whatever I can to help my team, so I kind of pride myself on being able to do a lot of different things to help my team win.
And on the men's side, Darius Quisenberry led the way with 16 points. Michael Akuche put up 11 points and credited the win to a total team effort, transitioning offense to defense.
This game was about us. Don't play the opponent
like we playing against ourselves, trying to get ourselves better, work on some things because we know we got some tough games down the road. Obviously, keeping our foul count down, obviously staying up with the rebounds, having a positive assist turnover, and then, transition, offense and defense.
Penguins teams face tough challenges as the women's team hosts Kent State on Saturday and the men's team travels to Louisville to take on the Cardinals. Well, great performances by both teams at a doubleheader, and it's great to see both teams start their seasons at home and we both get wins.
Absolutely. Usually, you see the doubleheaders, and the home opener too was big, and I was there, and the crowd was great. Everything was good. The atmosphere was amazing as well.
Absolutely, and just like that, it was Jamboo season, and now it's winter season. We had some snow.
Right? It's snowing today. As I was walking to class,
goodness.
I felt pretty miserable, but it is what it is,
It's Youngstown. It's to be expected.
Yeah, it's expected. That's the climate, so.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and so when it comes to weather.
Listen, I agree with you 100%.
How fast it changes?
Yeah, it's ridiculous because it was so nice, it was so warm. Now we have snow, and now you just know it's going to be like this for the next, 3-4 months?
Longer than that.
Oh,
Absolutely.
my goodness.
One thing that I've noticed is, so I just got a new house, and leaves fall pretty quickly. So
yes, they
on
do.
Halloween,
Yes, they do.
the weather was really bad, and all the leaves fell down. So,
yeah, exactly.
All right, thank you for tuning into JambarTV. For more information on stories and additional content, check out our website or pick up a copy of the Jambar today. I'm Rachel Gobet.
And I'm Brandon Brown. We'll see you next Friday at noon, Penguins.
It's always out there. The horizon. A reminder that our greatest goals are rarely attained. And as soon as you reach one, another emerges. But every day we rise and work harder, dig deeper, ask one more question, take one more shot in relentless pursuit of our horizon.
The environment in the hospital can be very intense for a patient. Being able to put a smile on their face brightens up my day. I go to Youngstown State University and my passion is nursing. What I love about studying nursing is that it takes you out of the classroom and into the lab. It's really hands-on. The professors here push you to be your absolute best, so if you want it, you gotta work hard for it. I am so excited about my future. I'm Shantiana and I am why I'm proud.
You're looking to your future, preparing for your goals, and they're closer than you think. Because here, success is part of the plan. It's a place where academic and social opportunities are meant to prepare you for life, not just the next 4 years. You'll be equipped to face new challenges and turn hard work into a career. You're ready for your success to take root. And here's where it starts. We are Youngstown State University, and proud.
Founded in 1985, the Missouri Valley Football Conference has established a tradition of FCS football excellence. Competing at the highest level of NCAA Division I, student athletes at its 10 institutions demonstrate character, passion, and integrity as they grow as a student, an athlete, and a citizen. The Missouri Valley Football Conference, where leaders are shaped and champions are forged.
Indianapolis, the heart of hoops hysteria. And beginning in March, the home of the Horizon League men's and women's basketball championships. 8 teams look to reach the horizon and punch their ticket to the NCAA tournament at the Indiana Farmers Coliseum. Semifinal action takes place Monday, March 9th, and Horizon League champions are crowned Tuesday, March 10th. Visit horizonleague.com for more information and to score your tickets today.
The feeling when my hands are on the piano, it's become comforting. It's somewhere that I can express myself. I go to Youngstown State University and my passion is playing music. YSU is allowing me to take what I love and turn it into a career and do it every single day of my life. I'm Alyssa, and I'm Y and proud.